Good afternoon, people, or whatever time you end up watching this. Uh, you guys can see my username. It's Agramon. I'm going to be playing some Project Zomboid. We're going to be playing this for about an hour today. And forewarning, I do have some experience, but I will be rebuilding a character from scratch, playing on Apocalypse difficulty, just to, give us a little bit of a challenge this time. Alright, there's Apocalypse difficulty. I do have a few mods installed, as you can see, but I will attempt to avoid them if I can. So areas such as the VHS and gun store, or the fire department in West Point, Fort Knox, Bedford, I will avoid those areas as much as I can, as well as Fort Redstone. So we're going to spawn in Rosewood because I don't play Apocalypse very often, so I would like a chance. And for our build, we're going to take Slow Reader, of course. We're going to take very underweight, as well as thin skin, high thirst, smoker, probably not high thirst, conspicuous because it is apocalypse. I'm already gonna get seen immediately, so there's no point in you know trying to hide. Asthmatic, no. Fear of blood, definitely not. Weak stomach, yes, that's an easy one to avoid. We'll take that. That gives us a cool 45 to spend. So with this 45, I'm gonna take strong and fit. Just going to take organized, fast learner, take wakeful outdoorsman, gymnast, and where is the burglar? Shit, it's an extra 6. Alright, we're gonna have to take another negative trait, I guess. High thirst. And that will be our build. It's not the best build, I will admit, but it's what we're doing. Alright, I'm not gonna save it because I don't think I'll come back to this build. We'll go ahead and randomize. Sure, we'll do Rhett Woodsworth. Or I guess Woodworth. So we gotta hope for a good spawn. I don't think we want the fire station for this gameplay because it will end up being a pretty big downside in the long run. Well, not even the long run, the short term. There's a lot of zombies that tend to spawn around that area. We do, however, want to be close enough to the fire station to get access to it quickly in order to pick up an axe. So let's see, where did we spawn? We have a house. Let's look at our map. That doesn't tell us pretty much anything. We did get a can opener, some dried grain, cabin in here, but I need high calorie foods, which is unfortunate. We'll go ahead and cook this first thing. Alright, gonna speed up time just so this cooks a little bit faster. If I cooked more often, I wouldn't be sitting by the stove while something cooks, but I don't cook very often this game. Okay, we got Mechanics Volume 1 and 2 in here, that's good. book, which is also good. Oh, thank God. Another book. Some stuff I don't really care about. Alright, what's in the bedroom? Well, that's not really useful. Sewing could be a good thing to have on me in case I get a deep wound, because you can use that instead of a suture needle. Aside from that, I guess we'll take our first look outside. Get a good grasp on the neighborhood. Okay, so we got some zombies in the neighbor's backyard. Zombie out front. I don't think any of them can see me yet. Got a wrench in here, planks, some duct tape, and wood glue. Not much, but it will be useful later on. I am running pretty much all of K15's car mods as well. So if you see vehicles that look like they're out of the ordinary, that would be why. I am also running the, I can't show them here, but, oh wait, yes I can. I don't ever use this. Let's see. Yeah, you can see all the stuff that I'm running. Bedford Falls, Arsenal Gunfighter, Brita's Weapon Pack. Mod options, obviously, Arsenal Gunfighter, mod template, one version vehicles that allows vehicles to spawn with open windows, open doors, stuff like that. USMC Armory, that was for other playthroughs where I would go to the military bases and I wanted to, LARP. The Rosewood gun stores and all, reload all magazines. That's just a time saver, so I'm not sitting here having to press the button 50 times. And that's about all the important ones. Maintenance improves repair, that too. So basically with that, when you level up your maintenance skill, it will improve the amount that you can repair an item. Alright, let me go into my kitchen and see if I have anything I can use as a weapon. Oh, I don't have much. But I suppose this rolling pin will be enough for now. Alright. If we can find a side door into this house. Wasn't alarmed, which is lucky for us. And the lights are off, which is also really good for us. CD, I don't ever use the CDs in this game. I don't know what they're good for, so I won't be commenting on it. Okay, we'll keep that closed. And as you can see, we're already thirsty. That high thirst is starting to be a bit of a pain in the ass now. Pretty early on. Alright, this house has some... Alright, let's drink some water before we head out. This house has some ice cream in it, if we decide we need that. But there were no real weapons, unfortunately. Okay, so there's a large group of them right there. I think that one has seen me, so I will just drag her away. Oh, no. Well, this is pretty typical. Sometimes the game likes to crash. So, what I will do instead is I will go ahead and open up my Steam and stop it. Hopefully we didn't lose too much progress there. Let's go ahead and get right back into the action. We're about to get our first zombie kill too. Alright, let's get right back in. So this is gonna be my first more official video on the channel. So I would like to, while we're waiting, I'd like to explain a few things. Um, so I'm making my first foray, except for the other video on my channel, which I highly recommend you don't watch. It's pretty boring. Um, I'm gonna be posting GTA 5 content. Oh, it despawned the zombie entirely. Well, that's lucky for us. I'm gonna be posting GTA 5 content, probably some other games as well. I'll have to go through my library, see what's worth playing for an hour for you guys. And I will say, you may notice some performance differences as compared to what your machine should get. I will have my specs posted down below in the description of every video. The reason this might be is because most of my games have to run under a compatibility layer, because I run Linux primarily on my main system, which is also why my first few videos will not be properly edited, because I want to, well, A, I want to try uploading in this format first, and then B, I would like to find, okay, can I jump the fence, please? I would like to find a really good Linux editing software, which is going to be a bit difficult. But worry not, my content will not always be this low quality. It will improve as time goes on. I will say, our spawn was quite lucky. We were just about cattywampus from the fire station, which appears to be pretty dead quiet. That is really lucky for us, because that means we can go get a proper weapon. You may be thinking, oh, that's a waste of an axe. Well, you're not wrong, but at the same time, axes are really good weapons. Okay, door's locked, that's no problem. Come on. There we go. It's like there's no one in here. Alright. I'd like to find something better than a fanny pack. But worst comes to worst, I will take it. Some more mechanics books. Alright, let's go ahead and read this Muldra map, just so we have it annotated on our own. Yeah, that is the benefit to finding those maps, is they will fill out this. I'm not sure that the annotated maps will fill out areas, but alright, this has March Ridge, and this has a house marked here, which we may go visit. Let's go ahead and rename this map to the March Ridge annotated. Alright, let's see what else we got. Louisville. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it here. Oh, they have a car marked on the map, which would be useful if we're in a bind there. But you pretty much need a car to get there in the first place, so questionable usefulness on this. So they have some secured houses there. And I guess this is a survivor house mark. So we'll go ahead and rename this. This is a very useful feature, by the way. I should have just, done that first time, but I didn't think about it. Riverside. This is not a bad place to spawn, by the way. If you can deal with the slightly higher amount of zombies than Rosewood, and the lack of a fire station and stuff like that, being right on the water for late game, that's a pretty prime spot to be. Fishing is a very vital thing on Build 41. Build 42, which will hopefully start coming out with public access betas soon, but that's not a very useful map at all. So you can have that one back. Build 42, which will have public access betas here soon, hopefully, will give us farm animals, which would be quite the jump for late game. put some military boots in here that I would like to wear instead of just some shoes. Alright, let's see. I don't want to wear the firefighter stuff because I'd rather not overheat, especially when we have the high thirst rate. Take these just in case. Take the suture needles as well. Alright, some adhesive bandages, some antibiotics. I already have some painkillers, so I'm not that worried about it. You can never have enough bandages, man. Never. Oh, especially when you can go ahead and disinfect them. Always disinfect your bandages. They will last far longer if you do that. Nothing really useful in there. Nothing in the laundry machines. But we do have a lunch bag. And we'll go ahead and eat this peanut butter sandwich because we do need to gain some weight. Which we're on the rise, but it is quite slow. We'll eat everything we can. Go ahead and grab this donut for later when our hunger ticks down. Oh, lucky us. Look at that. 2 water bottles, exactly what we need. I don't know why I didn't just hit fill all, but you know. Sometimes you just do things and you don't think. Go ahead and come upstairs here. I always go the other way. I don't know why. Alright, let's go ahead and equip our axe. Highly recommend you always use the attach to back feature. It is a very time saving if you need quick access to a weapon. It can be used for rifles as well. Oh, shit. Also, just so you know, pushing on a door can attract the zombies inside and it'll let you know, hey, there's zombies in there. I was told that by a far more veteran player than myself, and it has saved me many a time from just walking into a room and getting actually destroyed. Alright, let's see. You got some various stuff in here. This is always a great place to set up shop. The medical supplies, the beds, being a second floor, you're less likely to get detected. Just all in all, it's pretty much no downside to staying here. Alright, we have one in there, that's fine. Alright, since we had one break-in, he's at this door, that's fine. Bring him in. What we'll probably end up doing is just boarding up that room. Oh shit. Sometimes the sight lines in this game are less than ideal. There's a screwdriver on that guy. And none of these guys had a watch, unfortunately. Which is something we want to be on the lookout for. We do have a water dispenser here as well, which is great. That's 250 water. Guaranteed. Though we will try and preserve that till late game. Alright. So that is... appears as there's only one zombie out there. Yeah, we can take him. I'd like to save durability on my axe if I can. So stomping zombies is the way to go. Alright, there's some duct tape back here. I would prefer a gas can. Alright, all the doors on that one are locked. Alright, so this one only has a locked trunk and... shit. Okay, we've only attracted one, thankfully. As you can see, my inexperience is showing here, as I did not think to look around before trying to access this car. And now I'm pulling in a horde. Never fight if you can avoid it in this game. Especially on this difficulty. If you can avoid a fight, always try to avoid it. Also, I feel like very underweight might have been a poor choice. But we'll find out later on. Alright, so how is our hunger? We should be available to eat this donut now. Let's hop this fence. So thankfully I'm not seeing zombies in these backyards, which is great. Oh yeah, we're already seeing the fruits of only having 5 fitness. Oh, to be a burglar. It's like the freest early, not early, but easy game choice right there. You can hotwire cars if you want immediately off the bat, which is great. Normally you'd have to increase your electrical skill. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, electrical skill. But because you're a burglar, you obviously have stolen cars before. So you can just do that right off the bat. Alright, we're gonna take it nice and slow up here. Appears to be a pretty empty house, I will say. There's not a whole lot that we really need from here. Some canned food I can remember for later. Was that a bad play? Yes, you should always push on doors if you're in an unfamiliar place. Alright, we got some bandages in here. Very nice. Another sewing kit. Ooh, wait, we do want the tweezers. Just in case, which we inevitably will, we break out a window without a tool in our hands. Alright, let's go back to info. Usually I would have my mini-map over here, but don't have that in this difficulty. So, that's where we'll put our health. Alright, looking out front, I don't see pretty much any zombies, which is amazing. There are quite a few in that garage, unfortunately, but that does have a generator, which will be great for us. We'll go ahead and get a pen and mark that off. I'm gonna let them break this window. Whoa, dude. Oh, there was a lot more than I thought in there. Oh, we're already dedicated to it, so hopefully one of these guys has a watch on them. And would you look at that? Well, I was not expecting that many zombies in that little room, but you know. Ah, yes. Thank you, character. Just step right on the broken glass. Place item. Alright, or don't. Didn't even know this is an equipable thing. See if we can't actually see who's doing all this banging. Hey, another watch. Now, when we inevitably die, we know where we can find it. Actually, just in case, so if this corpse rots away, we'll just throw it in one of these boxes. Propane tank, that's full. That'll be great for when we need to get our metalworking skill up. But now that we know that this is here, we should go on ahead, see if we can't find ourselves a nice little pen to mark that. I'm sure someone here had a pen. Come on, game. That is a slight annoyance when the game decides that, yeah, we're not going to listen to your inputs for half a second. Alright, there we go. Red pen. Alright, so all I need to do is open up the map. And as you can see, even the annotated maps fill out yours. So we're in this house. This is, I believe this is where we need to mark. Definitely not weapons. If I can find like an electrical symbol, that'd be great. Here we are. Awesome. Hey, Glock 21 on this guy, but doesn't have a magazine or ammo. Go ahead and take that and move it inside, just so that if we end up finding a magazine and ammo for it, we have a gun. You can go ahead and sit in this closet with the mop. Yeah, high thirst is a very annoying trait if you don't have any bottles on you, but you should always carry two bottles on you. If you have it, it's not that much extra weight anyway. Alright, checking this next garage. Please don't try and get me killed. Alright, it's empty in here. Got a gas can, some planks, screwdrivers, and wood glue. I really don't see that many zombies. I thought Apocalypse had a lot more zombies, but I guess I was wrong. But even still, you saw that even that small fight took a lot of our energy and had us pretty exhausted. So, I'm gonna try and play it safe for the rest of the day here. I believe we took well rested as a trait, correct? Yes. Wakeful. Amazing trait to have. There, the only minor downside to having that trait is that you may wake up a lot earlier than you wanted. Which, yes, it's a little bit annoying, but being able to stay awake longer does help in the long term. And you can go out and do more. Alright, some pens in here. Don't really need them. I will take this lighter, however. Come on, game. If only you could just play the guitar. Yes, I know that would probably attract zombies, but it would also be fun. Never trust bathrooms in this game. Never. Not once. They will stack like 12 zombies in one bathroom just to screw you. Alright, this house is locked. Now we're just hope and pray it isn't alarmed. It was not, thank fuck. Yeah, we're half an hour in. We can definitely swear now. Not that I'm worried about monetization anyway. Eventually we'll get a proper intro in here, proper cuts for when the game crashes and all that. Well, we got some beer, chips, and cigarettes here. Alright, the cigarettes are needed for us. The beer and chips and will be a very nice bonus. Alright, we'll clear the rest of downstairs in a little bit. I want to clear upstairs first since... Yeah, since we're already up here. Alright, since we know there are zombies in here, we will definitely take it a little bit more carefully. I definitely don't want to have my first day get bit and end up looking like I've never played this game before. That'd be very embarrassing. There you have an alarm clock in here, that's not terrible. Damn, we're already peckish. Right, there's a car outside as well. We don't have a key for it, but we do know it exists. Which is probably more important, honestly, since we can hotwire it. Go ahead and eat this processed cheese. Some of you people who've played this game a lot might be thinking, oh, you're not playing meta. You should have taken obese and then run around all the time. Well, you know what I say? Meta's boring. I like to do things my own way. Minus 52 hunger. Pretty great. Suppose while I have the time, while I'm just out here exploring, I can explain what the main reasons I'm not using some of those mods are. So, for one, when it comes to the West Point fire station, I usually use it because it is a nice to have thing. You know, being able to have more than one fire station outside of Louisville makes more sense to me. But also, it appears that the loot table in it is a little bit bugged, and it will respawn all the loot inside, which, as you could imagine, is a little bit broken, especially when it comes to food containers. I'd like to drag away one of these zombies if I can. Fortunately, that car was locked. That's not a big deal, though. Alright. I was hoping to find a carpentry book while I was out today, but since we didn't, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and head back to base. Alright. It'll pretty much mark our first entire day of survival. We're gonna spend the... I thought this was my house. Yeah, wasn't this my house? Why would I leave my own door locked? Yeah, 'cause I broke into the shed, didn't I? Oh, did the game crash? Oh, no. Well, that means we have two generators. You know what? Hey, that's actually a really good thing to find. Because it means we get to re-loot the building. And now we know that there's a second generator here. It does, however, pose this small problem that it could have been alarmed, which would have been a lot more than a small problem. A beer can? We'll go ahead and drink the beer. I will take this paper bag out because I need to get my calories up. And eating stuff in there is pretty much a surefire way to do it. Damn it. Got rid of all the books we had. Well, that sucks, but we do have tailoring one. It's something, I suppose. So yeah, the game does crash a little bit, but it's not usually this annoying. Otherwise, I think the game is great, and I think everyone should check it out if you're into really realistic survival types. Um, I would say it's somewhat like 7 days, but it's also really not like 7 days at all. This medical system is a lot more in depth. Its zombie AI is a lot different. You don't have specific POIs that will spawn zombies as you go through them. All the zombies are already there. There's a few differences. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the first episode here. Uh, the next video I post will be tomorrow, and it will probably be of a similar style. It may be a GTA video, it may be this. We'll see. Have a good day, everyone.